Hi, it's Dave with Someday is Today, and I am working here in the studio putting together really my second, hopefully big video. Weather's bad outside, so I wasn't able to go out to base camp and do the shoot there. So let's get started. First of all, hopefully you saw my first video, the beginning, a very short video just asking a couple questions about adventure, travel, whether or not people had the feelings of wanting to do those activities, and how we can help you find a path to actually do some of that. First of all, a little background on me. I've been in the traveling and camping and RV thing for many years. I've lived in an RV, a trailer for 3 years. I had a camper on the back of a truck, big camper on the back of a truck for a few years. Did a tremendous amount of tent camping, starting when I was a little kid and on up. Took my kids camping, tent camping, when they were much younger. But had a plan all along that at some point I was going to hit the road and get a really nice travel trailer and see more than I've already seen. Now, I've traveled over 30 states. I've been overseas to London, to Iceland. I've been to the Hawaiian Islands, 4 of them, to visit over there. So 4 visits to Hawaii at 4 different locations, and it was absolutely fantastic. And today's video really is about inspiration. It's about answering those questions. If you have those feelings of wanting adventure, of wanting to travel, of wanting to see more of America, but feel frustration because you don't know how you can get started, you don't know what it's all about, you've never been camping, you've never been in a tent, you've never had an RV or a trailer, whatever the case may be, because there's a broad spectrum of experience out there. Hopefully today's video will begin to help a little bit in answering and where that path is and how you can possibly get there and do the traveling and camping that you want to do. Remember, there's tremendous opportunities in life, and many times we unfortunately let those pass by. I think there's every person on the planet, certainly I'm one, that could say, you know, my life has had a lot of would've, could'ves, and should'ves, and if I'd have just done something a little different, maybe I would be in a different place in my life. I don't know. I'm very happy with how everything's turned out so far, but there could have been different decisions along the road, and certainly different decisions going forward. So hopefully this will provide some sort of inspiration. I think RV travel, I think camping, I think backpacking, even if you do it in your backyard, it's something different. It is therapeutic. It provides a time for you to experience something different, to get back to nature, and to get away from the rat race. And I think a lot of us want to do that. And I think it's very indicative over this last time period of a year and a half that people are wanting to make a change in what they have been doing and doing something different. And I think camping and traveling are fantastic for the human spirit and can be extremely enjoyable and provide a tremendous amount of wonderful memories. I can't think of any time that I did not enjoy sitting around a campfire at night, making those s'mores, laughing and joking and having great family time and friend time with fellow campers that would come along for that particular outing, and not really going away rested, more relaxed, more calm, and having more hope that things will always be better if you do something about it. And that's hopefully what we're going to do, is do something about it. So hopefully I'm going to be able to answer a couple of those questions for you. I think it's really about you deciding, yes, this is what I want to do. this is a change I want to make. I want to camp for the first time, or I want to go back camping, and I want to break out the tent. I want to go buy a tent. I've got the money. I can buy a van. Maybe I can do a van conversion, or actually get into a travel trailer or an RV of some sort, or rent one and actually get out there. If you're tent camping, you're going to have a few more challenges in that it limits you to a degree, potentially, as to where you can go to. But shoot, even the backyard can be fun if you want to make it that way. I don't know if you can have a campfire, but you can certainly camp in your backyard if you wanted to, depending on where you live. So what can you do then to find that path? And finding that path really has to do with making some decisions, I think, as I've done in my life, on what I need to do now and tomorrow and the next week and the next month and the next year to pull that plan together and to make it work and to really get me where I want to go, in your case, where you want to go. So first you got to inspire yourself and say, I'm not going to let this pass me by. I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to start today, and I'm going to keep on moving with it, and start small and grow with it. That's really the best thing you can possibly do in beginning the process of getting into travel and camping and those sort of things. Now, I've done a lot of traveling, and not all of it was by RV, I can tell you that right now. A lot of it was by plane and also rental cars because of work. I did a lot of travel during my work that took me to those 30-plus states and saw a lot of different places, but never really had the time to sit and visit with any of them. That was the hard part. And I'd like to go back. So a lot of traveling, but not necessarily the kind of traveling I wanted to do. And maybe you've done the same thing, and it's not necessarily the traveling that you wanted to do. There's something about road trips are fine. Staying in a hotel, I don't know about staying in a hotel. I think that takes away from the opportunity of experience. And it's also expensive. And there's ways to save money. I mean, you got to buy gas, whether you're, whatever you're doing, if you're going to be on the road. So the rest of it can come together fairly nicely, and it's really not expensive in the true sense of the word, because you're going to eat at home just like you'd eat on the road, or you're going to buy gas and this, that, and the other. But if you can cut back on some of those extra costs, like staying in a hotel, I think you'd be a lot better off. So what other things a person can do is, once they say, I'm going to make that change, is then to make those decisions, make the goals, and stick with it. And keep the course. Stay the course, save the money, figure out how you can make it work. Put your foot into the water of that pool, not just your toe, and start doing some camping. Get out there, see some places, do some hiking, do bird watching, sit around the campfire and have those s'mores. Get out there and really start experiencing it, and then allowing yourself to imagine, if I could just do this next step, would it be better, and would I enjoy myself even more? And then if that's the case, how do I do the next step? And what do I need to save in the way of finances, or to make a down payment on an RV? And then you get into all of the different topics of what kind of RV and this, that, and the other. And so everybody's got a little different path, a little different way they want to do things, what they're going to find enjoyable, how rough they want to camp, because you can camp really, really rough, or you can camp, they call it glamping, I guess, because you're really not camping. It's almost like a modular hotel room in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so there's a wide spectrum of what you can end up with in the end to really begin those travelings that you want to do. So hopefully this is going to provide some insights, some thoughts, some inspiration. Maybe not. Maybe it will. And you can tune in for the next video I'll be doing, which is really about the decisions, those goals, and the plan. And that's going to be coming up hopefully in the next week or so. I should have that hopefully put together. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like today's video at all, a little thumbs up would be great. I suppose that's what I'm supposed to say. That's what I hear a lot of YouTubers say is, oh, give me the thumbs up. I'm just having fun. I enjoy it. And I hope we had a great conversation. And we'll talk to you at the next video.